That wasn't comfortable. Hmm? My God. It was entertaining, but not comfortable at all. Welcome to our first match ka review. The Premier League is on, and what a game, by. If you are a neutral, I'm so happy for you. But uh, being a Chelsea fan, that was really stressful to watch. It was a good game, but it was really stressful. Yeah. Shabby ball. Is it going to change my life? For good or worse, that's still we need to know that still. But yeah, 3-2 Chelsea, 3 goals. First 30 seconds में ही अपन ने फर्स्ट गोल मारा था. All credit to Cole Palmer and JP, and the entire match was a mixed bag. Honestly, we were going through, like, we were playing so well at the start, and then Fulham somehow made a comeback, and फिर वो थोड़े लिंक में आ रहे थे, and then they scored a goal. What can I say? Robert Sanchez, man, what the hell are you doing, dude? Like, there has always been this debate, कि क्या करे रॉबर्ट सैंचेज का. वन साइड सेज कि यार ठीक है, मतलब he makes some good saves, he has made some big saves for us last year, but how long will this credit go, right? अभी तक लोग वो वर्ल्ड कप क्लब वर्ल्ड कप के फाइनल की बात करते हैं, बट how long can you back on that one performance, right? uh, if like we have the aspirations to go for the league sometime, not this season but in future, Robert Sanchez can't be our keeper. Sorry. However well he plays in patches, there is always this one moment with him, and that one moment will cost us some big games. Thankfully, it didn't, but it was very close. Fulham were troubling us so badly, and credit to Fulham. Yeah, Fulham also played quite well, and अभी तक मेरा मतलब that was some that game was intense, man. Heartbeats अभी भी बहुत fast है मेरे. So yeah. Overall, I'll say it was a good performance, leaning towards good, but there are a lot of improvements to be made still. Uh, Midfield, although individually they played well, but sometimes it was like कि ऐसे ही pass निकल के the midfield was getting bypassed, and even though like it was a makeshift midfield, we didn't have our starting midfield. Caicedo had a knock, and Enzo was on the bench, so uh, Reece and Lavia were playing. So again, I'll say individually they had a good game, but together as a unit, I'd say the midfield was getting bypassed very easily. Talking about the defense, see the right side of the defense, I was quite assured, because right side से Fulham इतना कुछ नहीं कर पा रही थी, right? And but the left side, oh my God, it was horrendous. Colwill was sus the entire game. Entire game, he didn't look comfortable at all. First goal के लिए Sanchez was responsible, and second goal was Colwill. He couldn't handle the ball from the long ball that came up. If he would have handled it again, the same pattern repeats again and again. If you see our goals, it were like they were like well constructed goals, right? But whenever we concede any goal, most of the time those are from individual errors. We need to get these individual errors out of our game, man. Like first goal Sanchez ka galti, and then second Colville ka. We need to get this out of our game as soon as possible. But another another positive I would say is, even if we considered the goals, right? Um, PTSD इतना खराब है कि द मोमेंट वी कंसीड द गोल ऐसे लग जाता है कि यार अभी तो गया ये मैच. अभी पार्डन माय फ्रेंच, गांडपट्टी में खेलेंगे अपने सब प्लेयर्स एंड विल कंसीड अनदर. बट दिस टाइम it was down to individual errors, but it didn't look like the team crumbled, right? They kept their heads and they defended well, and we got through. We got the win. The win is the thing that is important as of now. Performance, so hopefully they'll get better as the season goes. Uh, Fulham, man. I underestimated Fulham, honestly. I thought Ekbar Marco Silva, who uh, got a good tune out of this team, right? I thought Marco Silva was the key to this Fulham side performing, but as the game gone by, start Fulham ने थोड़ा खराब किया, but as the game went by, they got into their groove, and there were like major parts in both the halves that they were dominating us. Uh, let's go through the lineup. Let's go. Robert Sanchez. Uh, it's difficult, man, because I see that he's a good shot stopper at times, and he makes big saves, makes those crunch saves, but then 10 सेव करके एक ऐसा कुछ गंदा काम करेगा और फिर गोल खाएंगे हम. And अगेंस्ट फुलहम अगेन, मिड टेबल टीम, कुछ तो हम क्रिएट करके कुछ कर पाएंगे, बट इफ वी आर प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट द टॉप टीम्स, राइट, अभी लेट से आर्सेनल के साथ अगर हम खेल रहे हैं एंड Sanchez concedes like this, do you really think that we'll be able to make a good comeback against Arsenal? No, right? Because इतने चांस नहीं मिलेंगे अपने को आर्सेनल के अगेंस्ट, एंड इफ वी गेट दैट चांस एंड इफ वी टेक द लीड, वी नीड टू डिफेंड दैट लीड टू द बेस्ट. And I don't trust Sanchez that way. I cannot. It's been so long. It's been 4 years now, and it's time to replace him. Man, means it's it's not that hard of a call, but ऐसे होता है कि when Sanchez plays, we are like, yeah, Sanchez को बाहर निकालो यार. But when Sanchez doesn't play, even though we have penders right now, the options we had in the previous seasons were, believe it or not, they were actually worse than Sanchez. So we used to say like, यार Sanchez को लो वापस, ये क्या Jorgensen खेल रहे हैं यार, ये क्या Petrovic ठीक था, पर क्या है ये, मतलब it's not good enough. But it's time to take a call on Sanchez. I would rather say कि Penders को खिलाओ, even if he makes a mistake or two, it's fine. He's a 21-year-old kid and he'll learn from that. Sanchez is on his prime. There is no more improving in Sanchez, right? So what's the point? Yeah, Penders पे कुछ कॉल लेना पड़ेगा हमें. I guess Carabao Cup में obviously Penders will play, but going forward in the season, I don't trust Sanchez at all. Coming to the defense, right side of the defense, Josh Achampong, flawless. What a game! Very nice performance from Achampong. Maxence Lacroix, the I cannot explain what it does to a man to see Tosin play in your defense. Maxence Lacroix was solid today, like a wall. Like there were a couple of moments, right? Uh, he was reading the game so well, and I don't have any memory of any of my defenders doing that so well. ऊपर से भी बॉल आ रहे थे, तो he was dealing pretty decently with Gonzalo Garcia. And yeah, overall a very, very, very top debut from Maxence Lacroix. Levi Colwell, he was sus the entire game. His passing was off. Rash tackles में जा रहा था, बहुत early yellow card ले लिया. And वो जो एक कॉलविल का फेज आता है वेर ही वाज वेरी टेरिबल, वो लिवाई कॉलविल याद है मुझे, एंड आई डोंट वांट टू सी दैट कॉलविल अगेन. सो कॉलविल, फिक्स अप मैन, वी आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन यू एंड यू नीड टू फिक्स अप. जोरेल हटो का डिसेंट गेम था, ऑन ऑफ. आई गेस he started slow, but he grew into the game and he played well. Gusto, same old Gusto. Defensively ठीक था. Attacking wise, he's not a wing back, sorry. Attacking phase में Gusto is literally, I don't want to say the word, but he's bad. So Gusto is not a wing back. Palestra also had some knocks, so Gusto had to play. Otherwise Palestra, please, Gusto you can't, sorry. डिफेंस में होने के बाद अगर मिडफील्ड में जाते हैं तो रीस जेम्स एंड लाविया वर प्लेइंग इन द मिडफील्ड. इट वाज अ डिसेंट गेम बाय बोथ ऑफ देम. Reese was again like Reese is Reese. A minimum 7 or 8 out of 10 always from Reese James. उससे अगर लो होता है तो we actually get surprised कि अरे Reese को क्या हो गया आज, right? Again, midfield was decent, and the star of the show was the attack. JP Morgan, goals for all three of them, and assists भी किया. I don't remember who assisted, but goals for all three of them. And वो बोलते ना कि आग उगल रहे थे, आग उगल रहे थे तीनों भाई, मतलब व्हाट एन अटैक. एंड अगेन पीटीएसडी इतना है हम चेल्सी फैंस को कि गर्नाचो लेफ्ट विंग पे थे यार अपना. एंड मॉर्गन रोजर्स इज सच एन अपग्रेड ऑन हिम. एंड पैटर्न्स दिख रहे थे कि these three know exactly what to do, who will be where, and where should I keep the ball, where should I pass the ball, how to pass that ball, and how will the receiver receive the ball. Everything was silky smooth हो रहा था सब. So yeah, it was so good to see all of them out on the scoreboard. Overall a decent game. Substitutes आने के बाद की Enzo, uh, see, most of the boos, I think the Fulham fans were instigating the boos a lot. I don't think the Chelsea fans will be booing Enzo so loud. और इतना सा होता है यार वेस्ट एंड, इतना लाउड थोड़ी बू होएगा पूरा पूरा स्टेडियम, राइट? देयर वर सम बूज आई गेस फ्रॉम चेल्सी फैन, बट आई गेस नॉट आई गेस, आई वाज हियरिंग द चैंट्स एज वेल. ओ एंजो फर्नांडेज, राइट? सो ही लुक्ड डिसेंट, नॉट दैट मच, इतना बॉल आया ही नहीं. सेकेंड हाफ में we went in some sort of a management mode because Fulham were very आ रहे थे, मतलब अटैक हो रहा था उनसे. और we were trying our best to hold on, and we did held. So yeah, Enzo Fernandez came on, and then Esteban Cuenda, uh, ठीक है, मतलब इतना बॉल नहीं आया उनके पास. कंडा हैड अ गुड चांस एट द एंड, और फिर पेड्रो ने स्कोर भी किया था, बट इट वाज ऑफसाइड. एंड एस्तेवो, ही डिडंट लुक इनटू द ग्रूव, राइट? रिदम में नहीं था बंदा. हिज टचेस वर हैवी, और पास भी नहीं हो रहे थे. नेटो केम ऑन, ही लुक्ड डिसेंट. पेप शवरिया केम ऑन, he looked decent as well. So yeah, overall, if we say a good game to start with some problems, these problems are fixable. Individual errors, we need to throw them in the trash bin out of the game, because if those individual errors weren't there, it would have been a solid performance. It would have been a clean sheet. We have to take a massive call on Robert Sanchez. Uh, if he continues, Robert Sanchez will have to take the responsibility of not making those mistakes and not putting your team in jeopardy. See what happens. अपन ने 30 सेकंड के अंदर लीड ले ली, राइट? एंड वी वर लुकिंग गुड, एंड दैट वन मिस्टेक हैपेंस, एंड फुलम स्कोर्स आर लेवल, एंड गेम स्टेट पूरा चेंज हो जाता है, मोमेंटम पूरा शिफ्ट हो जाता है. एंड देन इट टेक्स सम टाइम टू गेन दैट मोमेंटम बैक. एंड अगर 10-15 मिनट्स का जो स्टेट था, वहाँ जहाँ पे फुलम वर कंप्लीटली डोमिनेटिंग अस, राइट? दे वर कमिंग इन हॉट, एंड पास निकल रहे थे, शॉट ले रहे थे. पर अगर उसमें और एक गोल हो जाता, सो दिस कुड हैव बीन अ डिफरेंट गेम ऑल टुगेदर. सो दैट अगेन, दैट वन मोमेंट, goalkeepers can't make that mistake. I know Cole Palmer scored that goal by nutmegging Bernd Leno, but I don't see Bernd Leno making such saving goalkeeping errors at all. And he plays in Fulham, and supposedly a top six team can't have a keeper like Robert Sanchez who is so unreliable. You can't be reliable in parts. You are a goalkeeper. You will have to be consistent throughout the season. There is no margin of error for you, man. Seriously. And talking about Fulham, Fulham gave us a good game. Honestly, I didn't think Fulham had it in them because Marco Silva left, but Gonzalo Garcia looks like a very good player. He's going to bang some goals in this season. He looks like a very good player. Josh King, ये जॉश किंग साला हमेशा हमारे आगे, दूसरे टीम के अगेंस्ट मैंने देखा ही नहीं है वो बंदे को खेलते. अगर चेल्सी के अगेंस्ट उसको क्या हो जाता है, ये देर आर वेरी दिस स्पेसिफिक प्लेयर्स कि ये चेल्सी के अगेंस्ट इनको क्या माथा चढ़ जाती है, और ये क्या भाई क्या खेलते हैं. वेरी वेरी गुड गेम फ्रॉम दिस जॉश किंग फेलो. एंड अगेन एलेक्स इवोबी, गुड गेम अगेन. Overall, decent game by Fulham as well. Uh, they tried their best, but at the end, Chelsea prevailed. But Yeah, a decent game to start the season off. The issues should be ironed off as the season progresses. थोड़ा सेटल हो जाए, प्लेयर्स थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंडिंग आ जाए एक दूसरे में. इट वुड गेट मच बेटर. डिफेंसिवली विड लुक मच स्ट्रॉन्गर. मिडफील्ड एक बार वापस आ जाए तो the game would go much better. Yeah, the signs are good, but let's keep improving on this. There are factors to improve on, and there needs to be improvement. So, yeah, Chelsea start their campaign with a win, 3-2 to Fulham. Let's go. Signing off. Up the Chelsea. Come on.